Oh, thank you. My pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So, Girl Scouts, a subject, a group that most of us have heard about, seen out actually doing their thing when it comes to providing the community with these great cookies, which we'll talk about a little bit later. But I want to get into your role. Can you share how you became involved as a Girl Scout leader and what inspired you to volunteer for this role?
So my daughter started at Roosevelt Elementary in here in Kego Harbor. Um,
Mhm.
First grade, there was another mother who was interested in getting a troop started, and I was at one of the PTA meetings, and I volunteered and said, "Okay, I'll be the other leader." Just over the years, I ended up actually becoming the leader, and me and another young lady, Mrs. Kirsten Walken White, we ended up forming Troop 75911, and we have been going. This is 11 years strong now.
Ooh, congratulations, first and foremost. 11 years. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, doing anything for that long deserves congratulations because essentially, it takes a lot of endurance. It just takes a lot to get through the adversity and things of that nature that may come your way.
Yes.
So, throughout your 11 years, you have to have some memories that stand out to you. What are your most memorable experiences from being a Girl Scout leader locally in Kego Harbor?
So we have girls in our troop from the entire region. Our troop is open to any girls from the entire region. So Kego Harbor, West Bloomfield, we have girls
Right.
from Waterford, Pontiac. So whoever is open to, we're open to joining them. And we've had girls who have gone through their bronze award. So Girl Scouts has three level, what they call their highest awards. Bronze award they get in their fourth and fifth grade, which is the junior level. Silver
Okay.
award they get in their sixth, seventh, eighth grade, which is the silver. And then gold award is when they get in their high school years, which is equivalent to what most people know about Boy Scouts Eagle. So the Girl Scouts is called the
Mm,
Gold Award. And so our
mm.
Girl Scouts have done at the Pontiac VOA Center, they've helped refurbish and plant outside there. Currently, our Bronze Award juniors, they built a library in Pontiac at Harrington Elementary. So they built a little mini library there, and they're in need of books.
Oh,
So if anyone wants to help resupply that free library, they built that. That's one of their bronze award. We help plant trees at Bowers Farm. So we've done a lot of different things in the community. We've marched every year in the Kego Harbor Memorial Day Parade, and then just teaching the badges that the girls learn, and camping every year.
When you first said build a library, I'm like, they built the whole library. What kind of girls you get
One
on
of
your team?
one of the free libraries, one of the
I
many
know what
free
you mean.
libraries you see around.
I was gonna say, yo, they did a whole library. It's crazy. Okay, but no, that's beautiful though. And that goes into your leadership, right? You teaching them to earn those awards, go from that bronze, that silver, that gold, getting them through, life, and having them evolve from young girls to young women, young ladies, etc., etc. So joining us
Exactly.
right now, just join us talking about National Girl Scout Leadership Day. We have Dr. Chantale Bothuell from the Girl Scout Troop 75911, based out of Kego Harbor, Michigan. Joining us, just talking about her leadership with these troops, these young girls. So, since it is solely your responsibility to help them develop those skills, what is your approach? How do you approach mentoring and guiding these girls to get these skills that they need to move forward?
Well, I won't say it's solely my responsibility. That's why I have a co-leader, Mrs. Kirsten Watkins White.
Uh,
We've had another remarkable young woman who stepped up. She's actually a great grandmother, Mrs.
mm,
Mary Price, and she's brought her great granddaughters. And she is our other co-leader. At this point, she's been with us for 7 years, and she was actually over the library, the Bronze Award, the free library. And so
mm.
she's been instrumental. And I've had other parents step up to help take different roles because, our troop is a multi level troop. So we have girls from kindergarten, which is the daisies, all the way up to
Right.
ambassadors, which is high schoolers, 11th, 12th graders. So we have a large range. So we have each section when we try to get their parent volunteers to help. We have breakout sessions, and each parent volunteer kind of takes over each section. And it's girl power, girl led. That's the Girl Scout theme.
Mm-hmm.
And so,
Mm-hmm.
especially with our older girls, we try and get them more involved and have them take that leadership role. So that's what
Right.
it is. It's kind of passing the torch. You teach what you know for the younger girls. And then as the girls
Ooh.
get older, we have them take more responsibility and have them start, taking on the leadership and
I
teaching.
like that. I like that perspective. Teach what was taught. That's what stood out to me on that one.
Exactly.
I like that. Don't just because you have the knowledge, don't act like I can get into so many examples of
Yes.
that. But yes, teach what was taught is your responsibility. I
Yes.
100% agree with that.
One
So in
thing
your
I learned
position
in our
though,
medical school, they
there has to be
said,
some challenges, right?
always.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say one thing I learned in
No,
medical
no,
school was the
no, please.
phrase see one, do one, teach one. And that's the kind of the philosophy to
Mm.
pass it on.
There you go. Exactly. Yep. Better words right there to say it. So I was just going into the fact that not any position, just because you volunteer doesn't make it an easy position, right? There are still
Correct.
obstacles and challenges that you face as a leader. So what are these challenges that you face and how do you overcome them?
Well, trying to keep lines of communication open, just trying to make sure the girls, I mean, they're regular kids, um, try and teach them about bullying and anti-bullying, um, different parents and different ways of raising their children. So we have to keep that lines of communication and, understanding rules and teaching people to do things differently.
Mhm.
So that's what it is. And then push comes to shove, there is a local council. GSSEM.org is our local main council. And there's a national branch, of course, as you know. So there's always resources out there. So you're not just left floundering anything that you run into.
That's good. That's good. See, and that kind of goes into my next question. It's a community thing, right? I mean, us being
Yes.
in Kegel Harbor in the greater West Bloomfield area, like you said, you even have girls from other local communities just come and
Yes.
join this Kegel Harbor based Girl Scout troop. So it really is about this. So can we talk a little bit more about the involvement of the community that helps the Girl Scout troop thrive, from the parents to the business owners and just the other leaders, etc.
Yeah. So like I said, our our troop, our girls come from all over.
Hmm.
We have been holding our meetings historically in Roosevelt Elementary, and the school principal and secretary, Ms. Lisa Jennings, she was awesome as far as making the building accessible to us, allowing us to facilitate and hold our meetings there. Now they've moved over to the old Abbott, which is, if you know, West Bloomfield, the schools are changing. So it's going to be Chico. So we reached out to the new principal there, Mrs.
Right.
McDowell, which we've known for years, Mrs. Graff. So they're also opening up the doors for us and allowing us to continue to use that as a meeting space. So just being open to the community. The different businesses, when we've gone around for cookie sales, they allowed us to set up booths there for our fall winter nut sales. Different communities come in and ask us
Mhm.
to do, are open for us to come in, either set up booths or just to support us as they see us.
Beautiful, beautiful. Because that's what it's all about, essentially. Like you said, I'm glad you said that too. It's not solely your responsibility. You have other
Right.
co-leaders, you have the girls' parents, you have other volunteers, business owners, etc., that all come to make this whole thing very successful and a great experience for the girls. By the way, I appreciate your time. Thank you so much again, Dr. Bothuell. I want you to again just explain any other information that you would like to get out to the community. If any other girls watching or listening or parents watching or want to get involved, please tell them how, please.
Yes, go to gssem.org. And that's where a place to register. Again, our troop is a multi-level troop, so we welcome girls from all ages, from kindergarten, all school levels, from kindergarten through 12th grade. And yes, we have older Girl Scouts. It's a great way for your girl to get a scholarship. So stay involved and get that gold award.
Mm.
Yes, so we're welcome. We're here at Roosevelt, soon to be Chico Elementary here in Kego Harbor, and join Girl Scouts. It's a great activity. Get out there and learn things.
Thank you again. Thank you for taking time to explain that. And thank you for your leadership for the young girls. Once again, Dr. Chantale Bothuell joining us, Girl Scout Troop Leader 75911, based out of Kego Harbor, talking on National Girl Scout Leadership Day. Thank you again for your time.
My pleasure.